What's going on, everybody? Yours truly here for your very much wish fulfillment. The one and only genie of the lamp. No, wait, that's a different show. Sorry. Okay, so I don't need two microphones. One is plenty. Bob, what's up, Bob? Chess Hall does a 24-hour live stream. False information. Am I going to have to do a 24 hours live stream, show you guys how to do it? Is that what we're going to have to do? Oh, my goodness. Oh. Whoo. What's going on, Rob F? How you doing, sir? What's up, JC? Let's go ahead and first and foremost represent Mr. Michael Porter, our one of our resident members here with the group. Also, the first one in the stream tonight. Thank you so much for that, sir. Dave Mendoza, what's going on? TikTok Chess Hall. Don't worry, I'm still not selling math water either. Oh, reasonable Gump. Are you reasonable? Are you though? Made it 15 hours without sleeping. Sir, I can clearly tell you don't have kids, because when you got kids, what's 24 hours? Not much. Woo. All right. You know what? Here's what we'll do. TikTok, I'm going to make you a mod. We'll see what happens. Oh, yeah. Gator Nation in the crib. What's going on? RN. Dwayne RTR, also one of our local members. Resident Alabama expert. A Tide faithful. And also a defender of Big Dog whenever there are fans getting out of hand in the comment section. One of my favorite people. Chess, I said you could moderate. I never said you could spell, and thank God I didn't say that. Because good night. Ooh, what's going on up there? Something's going on upstairs. Forgot to pay the rent. Yeah. All right, so how is everybody tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. Please jump down in the comment section. Let me know you're here. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share, send it to your mom and them. Hit it on TikTok, Flick, whatever it is. The new Insta-Vine, Grapevine, whatever the new thing is. Hit it on that. Appreciate that. LSU, any LSU thoughts? Go Tigers. Oh, man. Appreciate all you guys in here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. You guys may not have seen it. What's going on, Not Just Rocks? All is well. Today is a momentous occasion because, see if I can do this here. I'm going to show you guys here on the, whoops. More hashtag professional. That's what you got right here with me. So let's, over the last month to date, I've picked up 234 subscribers, and that puts me, hang on one second here, I'm going to take a screenshot here, edit, shrink, save. And we're going to open up the Photos tab. Photos, Library, Screenshots. Here we go. So here we are, guys. See if we can get it to focus. Oh, I'm getting close. What is going on with this thing today? Too much glare off the camera. I love how this thing doesn't work sometimes. Anyway, there's a little bit of a lag between the data that I get, which is almost instamatic reporting, and the data that you guys get on the show here. We just hit 3,001 subscribers. That is absolutely awesome and terrifying at the same time that many people would find me entertaining. So what's going on, Iceberg Player? Sorry, sir. Paul, what's going on, man? So, man, welcome. Glad to have you in the stream. Paul here is a Iowa Hawkeye faithful. Even though we have done everything we can to cure this problem, he is still a diehard. Mr. Paul Rosenberg, also thank you for your service, sir. Appreciate you being out there on the front lines when you were. Brooke Jones says, I will bet someone $25,000 the Hogs will not lose this weekend. I didn't even know they was playing. What's going on, UGA boy 17? You know what I'm going to do? Somebody had made a comment. I'm going to go to, while I've got you guys on here, before I forget, do I think JT plays at all this year? Yes. Hey, Paul, don't run off, man. I want to, if you've got time and you've got enough courage, we'll drag you in here on the channel here and we'll get your opinion about Iowa. See what you think. I don't want to, what is this thing doing? Some days. I'm so professional, even I scare myself. You hear me? I was made for YouTube. I have a face that's made for radio, that's for sure. Sam Pittman is making them Hog Boys proud. Well, there's a lot of talent on that team, but he's definitely getting things turned around. Must have a bye week, right? Somebody figured it out, did they? There is something in here. I forget where it's at. It's probably under this. Rob F says, at Big Dog Brett, word is Ohio State is better this year over last year's team. I've actually got a lot to say about that, believe it or not. I got a lot to say about everything. I like to talk, apparently. I'm still your friend, Dwayne. I mean, I kind of figured that was going to happen. That's why I made the video the way I made it. I was kind of under the philosophy that was recently going to happen. So if you guys see a guy by the name of, let me pull this up real quick. Clemson Savage. You, sir, if you happen to watch this video later on, you, sir, were the 3,000th member to sign up to be a subscriber here. You're the 3,000th subscriber, I should say. So I really appreciate that. And then Kyle Smiley is our latest addition to the group here. I'm trying to look at my community tab because there was a guy by the name of apparently somebody blocked the guy. And usually the only time I block somebody is if they say something really abhorrent. I don't know. I'll have to go in there and dig them out later. Milton should be our number one running back. I don't know what's going on with that, man, to be honest with you. There is so much that needs to be unpacked with that. Come on. Let's see. Brooke Jones says, it's fun to listen to other fan bases when we're actually winning. It's been a while. My freshman year at U of A, we went, I guess he's saying we went to the Sugar Bowl beat Ohio State. Now, fortunately for the rest of you guys, I speak Auburn and also speak Alabama. And this is my freshman year at U of A. We went to the Sugar Bowl and beat Ohio State. That's what he meant to say. So, if JT does not play next week, I'm going to break something. I got a feeling you're going to break something anyway, just all. I mean, just to be honest with you, because if you see Stetson Bennett roll out there and he looks bad, you're going to be mad. If you see JT Daniels and he rolls out there and he looks bad, you're going to be mad because you're like, well, why didn't we help this guy get better? Why didn't we develop him while he's been here? And if he goes out there and plays his tail off, you're going to be mad as hell because you're going to be like, well, why didn't we play this guy sooner? Yes. So, University of Arkansas. Okay, I got you. I don't know if Bennett will start, Dwayne, to be honest with you. Dave Mendoza said ref still calling flags on Georgia almost a week later. Oh man, the one thing that I thought was um, absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. Dogs 24/7 just said JT is not ready. The reason they say JT is not ready is because they're saying, and people are saying, that JT is still kind of getting comfortable with that knee. Apparently, he's been medically cleared. They don't have enough confidence in the O-line to give him the kind of time he needs to stand in the pocket, and they don't want him running around. While Stetson Bennett apparently is having problems with throwing over the top of a regularly 6-foot lineman. He's at least mobile. He can roll out of the pocket. But with the amount of interceptions he threw against Alabama, I don't know, man. Kirby Smart absolutely hates turnovers. Do you figure we turned the ball over 3 times and we only lost by, 21 points? That's against Alabama. That's kind of impressive. That essentially took 3 drives away from Georgia. If you take those 3 drives away, if you get a touchdown, it takes a touchdown away from them. That's a 14-point swing. You do it again, that's another 14-point swing. So I mean, turnovers are crucial, are critically damaging. Rob F says, Big Dog, I heard Auburn has interest in Hugh Breeze as a head coach. I haven't heard that, but it's certainly possible. I'm not sure. I know who you meant, man. I know who you meant. It has been a long day today, guys. I ain't going to lie to you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the chat here. If you guys want to join in, feel free. I know it's overly complicated in here. I get off in some stuff. I haven't seen Big Dog Keith. I don't know where he went. What? I just got a text from Vernon Speak Sports. What's up, Big Dog? Been busy the last few days. I'm gonna message him right now. I'm good, but I'm gonna tell him I'm doing a live stream. TikTok's in the back of the studio here. Let's see what he wants to say.
What up?
Man, your mic is super loud, bro.
Is it really loud?
Yeah, it's really loud.
Oh, I got that Turtle Beaks headset on.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one, man.
My bad, I'm sorry.
No, you good, man. I just turned mine down. Everybody else can turn theirs down too. It'll be all right. Oh, what's going on, Eddie Sewell? What's going on, Georgia Bulldogs for life? So what's going on, man? What do you think?
Man, that Bama game. I was to say I didn't get mad at the second half. I kind of gave up, because we, as Georgia fans, we're just used to it by now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't get mad about it no more. There ain't no use in getting mad at it. I mean, 18 it happened, 17 it happened. We whipped their ass the first half, and then the second half we just shut down. Well, I don't know.
Well, I think the big problem is that there was too much expectation on this game from a lot of Georgia fans because they want to beat Alabama so bad. And if you go back and you look at the videos that me and Lou and a bunch of other people have made, we pretty much told everybody it was like this was not an expectation for me coming into this game expecting to win. I expected this game to be closer than it was, but I didn't expect us to win this game.
For sure. I picked this. I might have made my hype and hate video, all that kind of stuff, and yelled and screamed, but I did not expect us to win. I thought we were gonna lose by maybe 3 points or a touchdown, not by 2 or 3 touchdowns, which is crazy. But I've been saying it for weeks now. I don't think we're going to win a natty with a 5'8" quarterback or however tall Stetson Bennett is. I mean, But he's really our only choice right now. Honestly, man, he's the only one that can move besides Dwan.
Well, the way I look at it is, we knew that there was a lot of questions at the quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at all of the different moving parts, when you look at all the different moving parts in all the football teams, if you look at the top elite teams, they have two things in common. Every single one of them has these two things, at least these two things in common. It's an elite quarterback and elite receivers. And you got to have two, 3, or 4 of them. Now, last year, Alabama had 4. I think they're just down to 2 now. You're looking at Clemson. They still got 2 or 3. Georgia's got maybe 1 and 1 in the works, which would be Carius Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
So, to me, if you're looking at what Georgia needs to do, well, the defense is elite. But
oh yeah,
there's no doubt that the defense has got to change. And when I say change, the defense has to become more driven on being able to sack a quarterback and not just let him run for his life. So I don't know how we need to do that, but it appears to me that once we get them and we roll out a quarterback, he's able to scramble away, make plays with his leg, throw the ball away, whatever. Yeah, Mitchie's pretty good too, Electric Grid, you're right. I didn't feel that UGA's defensive backs could cover him either. And here's really what I'm getting at. Hold on, let me answer a question right here. Somebody asked a question, what are the odds Arkansas beats Florida? I don't know. I would probably say 30-70, maybe 40-60, but certainly not 50-50. You got to play 60 minutes. I agree with that. Booster paid $100,000 for an offensive lineman to compete in LSU, and basketball coaches being investigated by the FBI. What's going on at LSU? I'm going to tell you what's going on at LSU. The same dead blame thing that goes on in almost every other elite program in the country. It happens all the time. If you don't think these kids aren't getting paid, mom and them ain't getting the bills paid, if trucks ain't being bought, and strippers being chucked in the windows or whatever, you're crazy. Because there's too much money involved for that not to be happening. You're going to tell me that you got coaches up here making tens of millions of dollars. You got football programs making over $100 million. You got facilities being built that cost $92 million, and we don't pay these guys a cent. We don't incentivize them by giving their mama and them some money. You crazy. It's going on. It's going on. It's going to go on. It's always going to go on. That's just the way it goes. The thing is just don't get caught. I'm not saying I condone it. I'm not saying you should do it. I'm saying it happens. And I'm saying if you're going to do it, don't get caught.
Exactly.
That's like it's like partaking of the old Mary Jane. I don't do it. I don't have a problem with it. I don't condone it. But what I'm saying is if you do it, don't get caught.
Start putting your hand in the cookie jar. Don't get
That's
caught.
right. Don't get caught. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh.
Najee Harris is not a receiver. What happens is that because Alabama has such good receivers, when they roll those guys out there, it forces the elite linebackers and the elite safeties and the elite corners to cover up on those receivers, and that leaves Najee open. That's the whole point of what they do. So is Najee a great football player? Absolutely. Is he an elite wide receiver? No.
Mm-mm.
He's an elite running back, but not an elite wide receiver.
I tell you what, dude, during that first half, for that first drive where we smacked Mac Jones, I don't think he's ever been hit like that before in his life.
Well, I know he hasn't.
Good grief.
He hasn't played enough for that to happen.
Dude, I was pumped.
Well, I mean, hats off to the kid. He popped right back up and got right back into it. I mean, so you can't say, man, we kicked his butt. He felt it. I guarantee he felt it the next day, but hats off to him. He popped right back up. Hey, what's up, Sarah? One of the things that Georgia has to do, in my opinion, is be better with the quarterback situation. I have a big problem with taking DeJuan Mathis out in the first game because he threw one interception, and then leaving in Stetson Bennett when he's thrown 3. Now, I understand what you're going to say is that, hey, there was no chance because he hasn't had any experience. You're throwing that kid in the fire. You can shatter his confidence. Listen, iron sharpens iron. So if you're gonna get in there and you're gonna, this guy's eventually gonna have to play against an elite team, you might as well give him some work. Let him get in there and get after it.
Yeah, I was surprised that we didn't see JT or Dewan or somebody come in when we knew the game was over against Bama. I was shocked, honestly.
Well, I am Jamal. Is it Jamal or Jamil? I want to make sure I say your name right, sir. Thank God Brock Vandergriff is coming in. Yes, thank God he's coming in, but Carson Beck's supposed to be elite too. We haven't seen him. We know JT Daniels put up better numbers than Brock Vandergriff in high school, and he ain't seen the field yet. Brock Vandergriff is another Georgia boy, but he's from North Georgia, so Kirby might not play him either.
I don't know, man. We're wasting. I don't know, man. Kirby's making me so mad. We're just wasting all this QB talent. I just get my nerves.
Well, I mean, I think that he really, really, really needs to let somebody else try in the Kentucky game. Listen, I know Kentucky fans, I call them the Kentucky neckbeards. The Kentucky neckbeard fans are going to jump up and down and say how good they are and that they're back and that they're going to win the East. It's the same stuff we hear every dad blame season from Kentucky, and then we go in there and absolutely destroy them.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, run all over them, run up and down the field. It's not a problem. It's not a problem to do that, as Uncle Lou might say. But in my opinion, this is a great game. You got 2 weeks off. You know what you've got in Stetson Bennett. You should know what you've got in your other two quarterbacks right now. I think Mathis definitely needs another chance. JC, I agree with you. But I also think that you need to get these guys in the games and let them play. If you've got that much faith in Stetson Bennett to come in and fix the problem, then let the other guys play for a quarter and then bring him in and let him clean it up.
They need reps.
They need something.
Game reps for sure. I mean, Juwan Mathis, his morale's got to be killed because he's taken out after 4 series. Kirby said, "No, you're done." I feel sorry for the kid, man. I want the kid.
Well, let's be fair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I do feel sorry for the kid. I do think that he pulled him a bit early. I can see why people would say that, but I also think it's important to note that this is his first start. It was, and we got to be honest, it was a rough start, man. It was not good.
Oh yeah, I know.
And he was out there just getting lit up.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, what I think is, I think that just like in baseball, if you've got a young pitcher out there and he's just getting crushed, you pull him out. Now, there's times whenever the game may be a throwaway game or whatever, you get in there and you say, okay, hey, this guy up on the mound is a veteran. He's getting rocked. I'm going to let him pitch himself out of it. That's fine. But when you got a new guy, you got to manage that, and I think that's what he was trying to do. And I don't think he expected, or anybody else expected, Bennett to come out and play as well as he did. I think him playing as well as he did in a couple of those games maybe gave Georgia painted Kirby Smart into a corner that was really the only quarterback to have any experience going into play against Alabama. But Kirby has to make a decision right now and decide whether or not he thinks Bennett is the guy to beat Bama in the SEC championship. Because if he's not, then he's got to change gears now. The off week gives him a good start. But if he sticks with Bennett, Bennett has got to vastly improve. Killer Mom says Stetson can only throw it 35 yards hard to bombs away. I agree. But you have to understand that right now it doesn't look like, with a new offensive coordinator, that Georgia has done a whole lot of geared up work to throw the ball that far downfield. So I don't know.
Stetson, I was shocked what Stetson did when he come in, because last year he was just a cleanup guy, and when he went to that small school, he led the league in interceptions.
Well, I don't know if he led the league in interceptions, but I do know that he played well enough that I think he took them to a national championship.
Yeah, but I mean, I know we can't help his height. I understand that, but he's got the rolling out ability. But we had 10 balls batted down, man, and Bama's not the only team. Bama's the only team that's capitalized on that, which I'm surprised. I'm surprised Auburn didn't do that. I was shocked, but I don't know, man. If we make it to the SEC title game, which I hope we do, we got to get through Florida. And I'm sure we will. Florida's defense is non-existent. They're on a milk carton. You can't find them nowhere. But
we thought a lot of people thought the same thing about Alabama.
Yeah, that is true. But I think we'll see JT or somebody else play before we get to the SEC title game. We have to. I don't see Stetson Bennett riding out the rest of the year. Honestly, I really don't.
Well, nobody saw Stetson Bennett being a starter either. If you'd have said in the offseason, hey, Stetson Bennett's going to start against Georgia, for Georgia against Alabama, you'd have said, God, I hope not. And you would have been right because what happened.
Mm-hmm.
What you fear would have happened is exactly what happened. Yeah, and I'm with Dwayne. And Mathis throws one interception and Kirby pulls him in a game against Arkansas, and it's like, what are you doing, man? I was really not happy with that decision.
Yeah, the Arkansas game was just a cluster. I was shocked. I understand that everybody's going through the pandemic and everything like that, but it seems like everybody started out slow. You know what I mean? Sluggish.
Yeah, and that's something that I want to talk about. Well, first, real quick, what do you think the average height is of a college football quarterback in the NCAA?
6 foot at least.
I'm gonna give people in the comment section a minute to throw some numbers out. What do you guys think is that, with no cheating? Don't go Google it. What do you think the average height is? I have to wait like almost 20 seconds because there's such a huge delay.
Oh yeah, StreamYard does that to you.
Yeah. Bulldog, thanks, Hold My Beer. How's it going, man? I really appreciate the super chat, sir. It's very humbling when you guys do that. Everybody's saying 6'1". Paul said 5'11". I didn't say in the SEC, sir. I said in college football. We have a winner, John Gibson at 6'2". It is 6'2". 6'2" is the average height of a college quarterback in the NCAA. So when you got us, and Sarah got it right too. When you guys get a quarterback of that that's already short and he's staring down receivers, it's going to be a problem for you. It just is.
Oh yeah.
So I look at that and go, why?
Stetson really does stare down receivers a lot. Good grief. I don't know, man.
So how tall do you think JT Daniels is?
He's at least 6'2", at least.
He's 6'3". How tall do you think DeJuan Mathis is?
6'4". That dude looks friggin' huge, tall.
6'4", you think, huh?
Yeah, how tall is he?
6'6".
Dang, I'm off by a mile on these things.
How tall do you think Trevor Lawrence is?
Oh God. Same height as DeJuan.
Yep, 6'6".
I think we got the shortest quarterback in the league.
And how tall do you think Justin Fields is?
Justin Fields probably about 6'5", 6'4".
6'3". So
Dang.
Justin Fields is the same height. Justin Fields is the same height as JT Daniels, and DeJuan Mathis is the same height as Trevor Lawrence.
How tall is Stetson Bennett put at? What's his bill height?
They say that he is 5'11".
That's the same height as me.
Well, I would venture to say you're almost 5'11" around versus 5'11" tall.
Hey,
don't feel bad, man. I'm just saying I'm a big boy too. So yes,
I don't feel bad.
Carson Beck is 6'4". Stetson Bennett is labeled as 5'11", so he's probably 5'9".
Good grief.
So all right, so get this right. So I know how tall I am.
Mm-hmm.
You've been a Georgia fan for a while. How tall do you think Aaron Murray is?
Aaron Murray's got to be at least 6'1".
Okay, they say he's 6'1". That's what he was billed as, was 6'1", right?
Mm-hmm.
I've got a picture of me standing next to him. I'm 6 foot tall.
Okay.
And he's shorter than I am.
Dang. That's crazy, bro.
So yeah, I don't know about that. All right, yeah. Dwayne said he'll be right back. Plus with Bennett, he doesn't like throwing to Pickens. He only likes to throw to Jackson, which is why Bama double teamed him. Bama double teamed Jackson, and he was staring down Burton all night. There were several times where Stetson had receivers just wide open, and he didn't throw to him. Guys had a ton of field in front of him.
Well, Pickens is a long ball receiver, like down the field. I mean, he's not like a short catch receiver. He's usually like the long ball bomb down the field, and I don't think Stetson can throw more than 30, 35 yards.
He can, but he has to float it, and that's the problem. There was a long pass downfield that he threw that Karius Jackson had to stop and come back and catch the ball. I mean, he did catch the ball, but he basically had to stop and run back downfield or back upfield to catch it. And it's like,
yeah,
man, that's not what you want. I've seen this story before. I know how it ends. Killer Mom said Stetson looked 4'3" Saturday night.
Ain't that the truth?
Goodness.
Good night.
Definitely, yeah. Good night. Definitely definitely struggled. I was just,
I don't know, man. That game, I was so pumped the first half, and I streamed it, and then like the second half of the stream, I had to stay quiet and look to the comment section. Didn't say a word. Getting clowned by everybody.
Oh man, I just I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna pull this up right here. Let me do this.
All right.
Oops. I'm trying to do something here real quick.
Oh, you're good, man.
Back in the day, there used to be this video game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let me see. Open image in new tab. Here we go. So I'm gonna share my screen here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna show you guys. We'll do this screen here. This right here is the game that Alabama came to join in on. It was spiking stuff all over the net, man. It was just, I saw that and I was just like, oh man, what are we doing? What are we doing? By the time we had a third interception and the fifth or sixth ball slapped back in his face, I was like, this has nothing to do. You're only 5'4". You're tiny. I could pick you up with one hand, carry you like luggage. So my quick side story here. So my wife's mother, she's I guess she's probably like 5'7", 5'8", something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we were out at her house. I think it was 4th of July or something. And her mom was just yap, just messing with me, you know. And I walked up to her. I said, "Turn around real quick." She said, "What?" I said, "Turn around." And she turned around, and I grabbed her on both sides of her. Let me get my hands over her. I grabbed her on both sides of her blue jeans, like right at her hip pockets.
Oh, good grief!
And picked her up, just straight picked her up and set her on my shoulder, and went to running around the yard with her. She was screaming her head off, and I got back over to the patio and I set her down, and she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you did that." And I was like, "Yeah, that's why they have weight classes in boxing, because big dudes can throw little people around the room." And she was like, "Oh my goodness, dude." Paul actually knows my wife's mother, so he knows how big or how small she is. So I snatched her up and threw her on my shoulder. She didn't know what to do. And I've done that to numerous people before. We'll be at a restaurant or a bar or something, and I'll pick up one of my wife's friends and set him on my shoulders. It's hilarious. Man, I am just tired. It's been such a long day.
I've been off. I took off all week this week, so I'm just hanging out on streams, doing my streams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you, man. How many subscribers are you up to now?
Let me go ahead and look live right quick because I don't want to lie to you. Let me go ahead and look.
You be one of the few that don't want to lie to me, man. Welcome back, Dwayne.
517.
Hey, you getting there, man?
Yeah, I'm trying to get 1,000 eventually, hopefully.
So one of the things I've been doing, you know what? I think it's time. I've been working really hard at learning how to edit videos better. Doing a lot of video editing, practicing, and hats off to my members section because I've been bouncing a lot of this stuff off of them for their input, because it's when you do something and you're the one doing it, you don't know how other people feel about it. So let me see right here real quick.
Oh yeah, if you come on my channel, you are not gonna see any edited videos unless somebody did it for me. I'm all raw.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Can you hear that at all?
No, I don't hear anything, man.
Don't hear anything? Damn.
No.
How do I get it to where you guys can hear it? I may just have to turn it up, I guess. And
I'll mute myself.
No. I don't think that's it.
What are you trying to do? Play something off your phone?
Well, I'm trying to play something off the computer so everybody can hear it because I got something I want to show everybody.
You might have to unplug your headphones for that.
Yeah, let me try that. Let me see if you can tell me if you can hear it here in a second.
Can
you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. See if you can hear this. Hang on, I gotta close it out and start it again.
I don't hear anything yet. Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, so I'm gonna restart that.
Turn it up. You have to turn it up a little bit.
All right, I'll turn it up. It's probably gonna echo, so I'm just gonna turn it up really loud. All right, that's loud. That's like as loud as it'll go. I'm gonna move the mic down so maybe you guys can hear it a little better. All right, guys. So I'm gonna share screen. This is going to be the new intro that I do on my videos. All right. Well, provided I can get it to start. The thing right here, there we go. Okay. There we go.
Shut up and sit down.
So,
Noise.
that is the new intro for the channel. Hang on a second here. I'm going to switch back to headset. Close that out.
That was sick, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I made that one. So yeah. You go back to headphones. Here we go.
Definitely, if you edit your videos, you'll get a lot more viewers for sure.
Oh, I mean, I've been editing them off and on, but I've never really like reached in and tried to grab a hold of all of the inner workings of a system. I did that straight dog. That was me. I did all of the editing, all of the layering, all the composite shots.
See, I see, man, dude. I do my videos, man. I like when I do my 8-week videos. I just cut the camera on and go. I don't edit, don't do nothing like that. And all my videos that I've done have been non-edited. I got maybe 2 or 3 on there that people have edited for me and sent to me. I just put it back on the channel.
Yeah.
But I'm not about the editing. I don't know why. I just don't. like editing. I've tried, but I'm terrible at it. So
Thanks, Stray Dog. I've sat down and like I found a video editing software that I'm comfortable with, which is HitFilm Express, and I have just spent hour after hour like watching tutorials and working with it, and I'm still nowhere near as good as I want to be, but I can kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, so it's fun. So
for sure.
I think that that's the most professional looking intro that I've ever done. So that last shot that you see at the end with like all the swirls and the picture that comes, slinging in and all this other stuff, that was done through that one little last clip set there. Probably took about an hour to do because I was having to learn it as I went. And just HitFilm Express and video editing software. If you don't know what you're doing, it's intense. But once you kind of start to get the hang of it, I don't know. I guess the best way I can describe it is it's kind of like geometry, where you kind of start to get the idea and you go, oh yeah, and then it hits you and then everything starts coming together. That's kind of where it's at. All right, so let's talk about. I want to talk about the Big Ten and what's coming up this weekend for those guys. Tons of really excited fans. So let's I'm going to look at ESPN.com, and I don't have the energy to do my picks this week. I'm going to do some picks, but not many for games. But I'm not going through a whole list. I am just exhausted, and I got to be up tomorrow early and doing more stuff. So, the Eagles are winning right now. If you're into pro football, Tua's going to be great for the Dolphins. Tua's going to do just fine there. I'm not a big fan of of pro NFL football. I'm not.
Same.
I just don't. And it's I've always been that way. Like years and years and years ago, I watched the Falcons, and then I got frustrated with them, and I've never went back to watching them.
Same, dude. Same.
Damn. This Georgia's freaking cursed, man.
We are, dude. We are.
Damn, and for those of you who don't know, we also had an ice hockey team for a while, and they sucked
They
too.
left.
They left.
They said, deuces, we're getting out the heck out of here.
This place is so bad, we're fucking leaving. I'm like, all right, then.
The last good thing we've had was the Braves winning the World Series in 95.
Was that 95? Yeah, 95. I still didn't have a driver's license at that point. What does
I
that
wasn't
tell you?
even born. That was a year before I was born.
Jeez, dude. All right, so Illinois, Wisconsin, don't care. Clemson, Syracuse, we know that they're going to destroy them. Ohio State versus Nebraska. Ohio State ought to beat the brakes off of those guys. But here's what I'm going to warn everybody. I'm going to put all of you guys on notice right now. Do not read too much into this first week with these Big Ten teams. I'm telling you. They're going to have the same problem that everybody else had. You had this shortened ramp-up time. You didn't get as much practice as you wanted to. You got no scrimmage games. These teams are going to look rusty. Don't be surprised if you see a team like Ohio State, which they're not going to lose to Nebraska, but don't be surprised if you see something happen and one of these teams loses badly or looks really bad. It's just it's not gonna surprise me at all. You saw what happened last week with North Carolina, and then they're deep into the season. These other Big Ten teams that are just getting started, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna see some crazy stuff happen. Like Penn State versus Indiana. It wouldn't surprise me if Penn State loses that game. It really wouldn't. And I'm just being honest. It wouldn't. And in the Michigan Minnesota game, I would almost bet you Minnesota wins that game, no problem. I almost bet you Minnesota walks off with that game.
I was going to say Penn State. I figured Penn State would be the only team to give Ohio State a run for the money this year.
Nope. They don't have Micah Parsons.
That is true.
One of the best running backs in all of college
football.
That is
true. That is true.
He's like, nope. I'm like, nope. Okay. Minnesota looked really, really good last year at times. Michigan just seems to have a knack for just losing games they should win. And I'm gonna. Michigan's a 3-point favorite, but I'd take Minnesota in a heartbeat. Let's look at the actual schedule because I'm just looking at those here. After Big Ten players get COVID-19, gone for 21 days. Yeah, if any of these teams, if they get hit with this stuff, it's over for them. So right now, just so you guys know, if you really want to watch football, you got Arkansas State and App State playing right now. Tomorrow you got Louisiana Raging Cajuns at UAB. You got Wisconsin, South Florida, Florida International, Jacksonville. Then you got noon, a Clemson game. Like the first, like at noon, this is really interesting because at noon you've got two top 5 teams, Clemson and Ohio State playing. Then you got a 14 and ranked and 23rd ranked North Carolina State, North Carolina, which that should be a good game because it's kind of a wide rivalry. Then you got Kansas State, Kansas, which is also kind of a rivalry. And I'll be honest with you, Kansas State has kind of come out of nowhere here in recent times, but they could absolutely lose or win this game. Coastal South Carolina, I would expect them to actually lose to Georgia Southern just because I don't like Coastal Carolina. I like their baseball team, but not their football team. Auburn playing Ole Miss. Ole Miss should blow them out. TCU versus Oklahoma. That's a coin toss. Louisville versus Florida State. Who you taking, Chess? Chess, you're on mute. Yeah.
So I'm having internet trouble. What'd you say again, Brett? Say it again.
I said Louisville versus Florida State. Who you got?
Oh, Louisville. Of course. Florida State's a dumpster fire.
And dumpster fire and then some, right?
Yep. They're doo-doo.
Okay. Tennessee and Alabama. Who you got?
Alabama.
I'm taking Tennessee.
Oh, Alabama by 111. By 111. Jesus.
I'm taking Tennessee.
No, you're not.
I'm taking Tennessee. I'm taking Tennessee.
You're lying. There's no way.
No, I'm taking Tennessee. You know why?
Why?
Because every time I pick a team, I get it wrong. So if I take Tennessee to win, you know what that means, right?
Do you think Tennessee could keep it at lose? Do you think Tennessee could lose by 14? Just 14 only.
Hang on, let me consult. Let me consult my. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Yeah. Myself said hell no.
You said hell no. You think they're going to lose worse than we did to them?
Oh yeah. Alabama's going to run all over them. Look how many yards Najee Harris had against Georgia's defensive line. Come on, man.
God.
He's going to run all over him, dude. He's going to run all over him. It's going to be devastating. UCF versus Tulane. I think UCF's going to be pretty good and ticked off. They're going to go in there and mollywop Tulane. Pittsburgh versus Notre Dame. Who you got?
Pittsburgh versus Notre Dame. I'm going to say Notre Dame.
I'm taking Pittsburgh. What's going on, Shadow Assassin?
Are you picking them because you know you're going to be wrong?
No, I'm picking Pitt. I'm picking Pitt because I think Notre Dame's hot garbage.
I think they're overrated.
I think they're highly overrated. I think they lose this game.
Oh, well, they may. You never know. I don't know, man.
There's Crimson Brave. Where you been, sir?
Oh God, Crimson Brave, the troll.
Hey man, he's good in here. I don't know why everybody has so many problems with him.
He clowns me so hard on every other stream, even my own.
He comes in here and he says bow down to Bama. That's what he always says. He keeps it loose. He throws a jab here and there, but I mean that's what this channel's for.
Yeah, true.
All right, so I'm taking Pittsburgh to win that game.
All right.
Oklahoma State versus Iowa State.
Iowa State.
You're taking Iowa State for real?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Iowa State.
I'm taking Oklahoma State.
All right.
I'm taking Oklahoma State. Penn State versus Indiana.
Penn State big.
Penn State big. I agree. Notre Dame is overrated, sir. Yes, sir. They always are. I mean, it's.
They've been overrated since 2012.
They've been overrated since 1980.
Hashtag 1980.
As bad as Georgia is, they have never beaten Georgia.
Never.
What does that tell you?
Exactly.
Big Crimson Brave said Big Dog Brett because BVD isn't in here to slap me with the theme wrench. There's plenty of people in here with a wrench though. Be nice. I heard that little sneaky laugh in there.
I'll leave you alone, Crimson Brave. He's good, man.
He's a good dude in here.
Yes, sir.
Virginia Tech versus Wake Forest. I'm taking Virginia Tech.
I'm gonna take Virginia Tech too.
Okay, now here's a game. Here's a game I want to know everybody's opinion on. Baylor versus the Longhorns. Who you got?
I got the Longhorns.
I'm gonna give the comment section a minute to catch up to that.
All right.
Let's see what they say.
They're back.
They're back.
What is Sam Ellinger in his 18th year at Texas feels like?
Don't matter. He gonna get another one.
I know.
he's been at Texas since the Great Depression.
He was Vince Young's backup.
Oh man, Michael Porter says Texas. Who else we got? Texas. I'm gonna pick Baylor.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, man.
Baylor looked good last year. I don't know. I haven't seen him play this year at all, so I don't know, man. Maybe.
Listen, what was last Saturday? Last Saturday was Upset Saturday, right?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think this is just the way college football is now. So Baylor's first two games was postponed.
Mm-hmm.
Then they scored 47 points against KU.
Okay.
They only scored 21 points against West Virginia. And then their game against Oklahoma State was postponed. I think Texas is just so much of a dumpster fire right now. I don't think they could hit their behind with both hands if they bent over. I really don't. I don't think they could count their feet and get the same number twice. They have the ability to score a lot of points, but they have the ability to give up a lot of points. I know Baylor has the ability to score a lot of points because they already did. I think West Virginia was a better team than what people were giving them credit for. I think Baylor wins this game. And if I get it wrong, I'm just going to blame being tired. So, all right, is Paul? Are you still here, man? Because I'm fixing to do your team next. Night, Sarah. Talk to you later. Thank you for showing up. Really appreciate it. Paul, please come to the counter.
Who's his team?
Iowa. Hey, Paul, I'm talking about Iowa, Paul.
Iowa.
He probably logged off. Iowa versus Purdue. Purdue. There we go. Yeah, I'm taking Iowa, dude.
I'm gonna go Iowa too.
Those guys have a good defense. I think Purdue may be a better team, but I'm just gonna pick Iowa just because Paul wants them to win.
That's for you, Paul.
He said what? He said Michael Porter said the Buckeyes. Perdon't. Perdon't. All right, man. Shadow Assassin said Purdue just for the hell of it. I'm with you, sir. Chattanooga at Western Kentucky. I didn't know they had football teams. I didn't know they had running water.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, I didn't know they had running water, so I'm surprised they have football teams. I do want to watch this game, though. The Kentucky versus Missouri.
I hope Missouri wins.
I'm going to take – no. I'm going to take Kentucky.
Why? Why?
Because I want them to be all excited when they play us.
I'm going to pick – I'm just going to pick Missouri, honestly. Pick Missouri.
All right, take them then.
And they beat LSU. LSU's a dumpster fire this year, but I'm just going to go with Missouri. Yeah, go Missouri. Go Missouri.
The flag squad at the elementary school beat LSU. I mean, what do you want me to tell you, man? Shit.
That's sad.
Minnesota and Michigan, we already know we're taking Minnesota here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do want to watch the Carolina LSU game. Who you got on that? Carolina, boy, you never thought you'd say that, did you? Especially 1 year after they won the Natty.
That's sad.
Carolina versus LSU. Who you got?
It's gonna be a boat race.
The first time. Yeah.
Carolina.
Damn it, Bobby! The first time I picked Carolina was against LSU.
Propane, strictly.
That propane down there is pretty good. So, yeah, I'm taking South Carolina, man.
Me too, all the way.
God,
that's so sad.
This year is so screwed up, man.
Is LSU the worst team after winning the Natty to do this bad besides Auburn in 2011?
I think they're worse than Auburn.
Jesus Christ.
I really think they're worse than Auburn.
That's bad.
Dave Mendoza said, try a Monster drink and we can keep going all night. Yeah, listen there, sir. I've tried to tone it back on those things. I used to drink like 2 or 3 a day. I have to peel those back. Damn it, Bobby, how do you get an F in English? Bobby, you speak English.
God, I love the voices. It's so funny.
What's that?
I said I love the voices. LSU is hot garbage. Go Tigers. Yeah.
Go Tigers. Yeah. I'm trying to do a press conference here. Tone it down now.
I'm trying to do a press conference here. Go. Dude, I watched a video of him running with his shirt off. Jesus Christ.
Now, come on, man. You ain't got no room to talk about nobody now.
Bro, I'll take my shirt off any day of the week and run down the road. But he runs down the road, Jesus. Good God. It looks like leather running. Jesus.
Good God. It's like an old saddle with legs.
Exactly. Don't.
Who, me or you? You. I can't do Mickey Mouse, man. My voice is too deep.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Who wants me, Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, he does Mickey Mouse pretty good. I can do Goofy pretty good. It's been a while, though.
Oh, man.
All right, so Northwestern versus Maryland.
Who cares?
Yeah, pretty much. Miami versus Virginia.
I hope Virginia wins it.
I'm taking Miami.
I hate Miami.
I'm taking Miami. Taking Miami all day, sir. I'm telling you, Derek King deserves to be a Heisman candidate, and probably will be. He might be. I don't know. I don't look him up. Take Maryland on the money line. Number 16 SMU the SMU versus number 9 Cincinnati the Bearcats. First of all, everybody that watches college football will be slapped in the face for having to watch this game and have both of these teams be ranked. This is a damn travesty. I should never in my life have to say number 9 Cincinnati Bearcats are playing the number 16 SMU.
Dave just asked, is your son a Bama fan? I would not be in this house.
Yeah, he wouldn't be. He'd be living outdoors. I love you and everything, but sorry about your luck.
You can go sleep in the injury tent with Tua.
Yeah, you can go sleep in the injury tent with Tua. So I'm taking Cincinnati. I've been kind of high on Cincinnati all season, and the way everything's played out, it's just so hard to nail anything down. But Cincinnati, I mean, if you look at how they've played, if you look at their ability to actually run a football team properly, they seem to be the most well-rounded so far. I know they don't have a lot of games, but their first game they put up 55 points, only allowed 20. Army, they put up 24 points, so their offense took a step back, but their defense only allowed 10. Army was ranked number 22 at the time. Then they played USF, which not really a great team, but they held them to just 7 points, and that's tough to do. They got 28. They scored 28 points and only allowed 7. So their Tulsa game was postponed. Now they're playing SMU. They've had a bye week. They're ready to go. I think the guys come out and knock it out of the park. I'm going to take Cincinnati. BYU going to go undefeated and finish 10 to 15 in the rankings. BYU right now is currently ranked 12th. I would normally agree with you, Lays, but the problem that you run into is now the Big Ten is entering the fray. So you're going to see a lot of those teams start pushing up in the rankings. BYU is looking really good this year. Their defense started out really good, but it seems to be eroding. But I think their offense is good. I think BYU absolutely takes the cake in this game, though.
Yeah, go BYU.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is his other team of choice.
Iowa.
Yeah, he was born in
Hawkeyes.
Iowa. He's got
Hawkeyes.
we got family in Iowa, so we got friends in Iowa, so I'm okay with that as long as it's not Auburn.
Oh, if it's Auburn, you might just want to get kicked out of the house.
I'll super glue you to your bed and set it on fire for you. I mean,
Or
you might make it, but it's going to be an experience you'll remember for the rest of your life.
I'd rather be shot with a paintball gun.
All right, next big question here, and then I'm going to jump off in just a few minutes. Normally I go till 10 o'clock. I'm just tired, guys. I'm sorry. I started to not even do the stream, but I was like, no, I got to do the stream. Yes or no? Buy or sell? Choose or not choose? Gus Malzahn gets fired this year.
If he loses to Bama, yes. It's the only way he keeps his job.
So you think if he beats Bama?
If he beats Bama, that's the only reason he's had his job for the past I don't know how many years.
How lucky can one damn team be, though?
I'm telling you right now, if they beat Bama this year, I will, pardon my language, shit a golden brick. If they beat Bama this year, I will pull my hair out because we whipped the crap out. Gus gets fired this year for sure because there's no way they're beating Bama. I don't care what you say.
So in a magical world, what Auburn's already lost twice, right? No, or did they only lose one?
No, they've lost. No, they might have only lost one. I don't remember. They should have lost two.
They should have lost two. I think they're 2-2 because I remember watching the Arkansas game, and I was like, man, there's no way. So I think Auburn's 3-1. I can't remember. Derek Mason's not getting fired. You guys misunderstand.
Nope.
They do not. Nobody. Let me get up here. Nobody. Hold on 1 second, Chess.
Oh, you good?
Nobody at Vanderbilt cares if their team wins or loses. They've made that perfectly clear.
Derek Mason will fight you in your front yard. He don't give a damn.
He don't give a damn about that football team either.
They don't. Exactly. They're garbage. They're garbage.
Listen, Vanderbilt is another one of those teams that they look around every year and go, how in the world do they keep leaving us in the SEC? We don't even know.
Oh, I think the Gus bus is running out of gas, my friend. It's on the side of the road. There ain't nobody picking it up.
I'm going to tell you right now, if they straight up would have lost, if they actually would have physically lost that game against Arkansas, they probably would have fired him then.
I don't know, man. I still think they're holding out to the Bama game. If he loses the Bama game, they're firing him in the tunnel right then and there.
I'm going to tell you right now, I absolutely believe that they are actively looking for another coach right now.
Oh, I know they are. But if he beats Bama, they're keeping him. I'm telling you. That buyout's too big, bro.
I don't know, man.
That buyout. What's his buyout? I don't remember. It's huge. I know that.
It's not as big as it was because that was like 2 or 3 years ago. It was like $42 million. But they don't have any other coach to buy out, and they don't have to pay it all to him at one time. They pay it to him in like an annuity.
Shoot, I'll go be the coach at Auburn. Screw it. I'd probably be better than he would.
Couldn't do any worse. Hey, Melissa.
Something else to me.
I just saw her in here.
Yep, I see her.
Let me see here. What is going on?
Old Muppet gonna get fired. God.
Beep, 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 beep.
That video you did was hilarious. Oh man.
Did you like that?
Yeah, I couldn't think of the character's name, but I downloaded the picture of it. Yeah, the Beaker. So the Auburn Hate Week, I had my picture as Beaker the whole time. That's what I'm doing.
That's hilarious.
That is
All
funny.
right. Here's Auburn. I want to pull up Auburn stats.
All right.
Free's about to pull over the Gus bus. The Gus bus is about to be ditched. Literally, figuratively. So he beats Kentucky 29-13. Of course, loses to Georgia. Totes that L.
Mm-hmm.
Should have lost to Arkansas. Did lose to South Carolina, and now they play Ole Miss.
They lost to South Carolina. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You're right. They're looking for a coach. But I'm telling you, if he beats Bama, he's staying. And you know it.
I don't know. I think that's too late in the season. I think he'll have too many L's by that point. He is going to lose to Ole Miss.
Obviously, yes.
He's going to lose to Ole Miss. He might beat LSU.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know about that, but maybe
he might lose to Mississippi State.
I'm telling you,
he's probably going to lose to Texas A&M. I mean, excuse me, to Tennessee.
What if they win out all those games? And
they ain't gonna win out all. They ain't.
No, wait, no. Hypothetically, they win out all those games and then they lose to Bama. Will he be? I think he will be fired then. But I'm telling you, if he beats Bama and he loses all those games, guarantee he stays. Promise you.
I think if he the only way he kept his job this season, and I'm sure they had a conversation. You've got to beat Bama,
mm-hmm.
and we'll give you 2 losses. So you got to go 8-2. You got to go 8-2, or you're out.
I don't know, man.
Look. Okay, listen. When you watch that Arkansas game, everybody and their brother knows. Auburn lost that game.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
So right now, realistically, they're sitting on a 1-3 record.
Yeah.
And you look down the road and you know you still got to play Alabama. You still got to play Ole Miss. You still got to play Tennessee, and you still got to play Texas A&M. Texas A&M ranked number 7. And you play them the week after you play Alabama.
So, okay, well,
they're gonna be beat the hell up.
Well, if they fire him, do they fire him at the end of the season, or do they fire him during?
Oh yeah. No. If the Alabama game was tomorrow and he lost that game, they'd probably fire him then. But they're not going to bring in a new coach just to have him toe to L for that game. They are going to sit back and let Gus suck up these L's right here. I guarantee it.
He deserves it too, because I can't stand him. Ever since he said he whipped the dog crap of us and we beat the hell out of him in the SEC title game, screw him. I don't care what happens to him. But he ain't coming to Georgia. I know that.
Well, I don't get mad about coach speak when they're in a locker room with their players. I don't get mad about that. They were excited. I get it. It's no different than Kirby Smart saying what he said. How about them effing dogs? Or
that was awesome.
Or the camera zoomed in on him when we beat Oklahoma. Boom, mother.
That was hilarious. I laughed so hard about that.
I did too. Because here's the thing, right? So I'm gonna do my impression of Kirby Smart. You ready?
Yeah.
This is Kirby Smart at the press conference. Yeah, we obviously didn't play our best football game today. Normally we like to go good on good, but we weren't able to do that. Some guys were dinged up. We're looking forward to improvements we can make over this week, and hopefully we can come into a football game fired up.
He has no expression. The only plan is there is no plan.
No, hold on. I got one more.
Okay.
You guys keep asking questions like there's something else there, and there's not. There's nothing there. We do the best we can with what we have. You guys like to think that there's extra, extra plays in the playbook. This is all we have. We're really doing the best we can.
Oh God!
I love Kirby Smart, man, but that's his press conferences.
He's so boring.
Every one of them, dude.
Only plan is there is no plan.
Yeah.
Oh god. I love when he gets mad, dude. When he gets mad and his hair shakes because he's so damn mad. Oh my god.
I don't even know that I can do that because I got
Yeah,
hairspray.
yeah.
In
I
my
don't think
hair.
you got enough hair to do it. I don't think
No,
you got enough
I
hair.
got it. I got enough hair. It's just got hairspray in it.
Oh
That's
god.
why it stands up like that.
Him and Saban were screaming, dude. It was hilarious.
Anytime I can see Nick Saban throw his headset, I'm having a good day.
Oh yeah, that brightened my day, but that second half didn't. No, that made my day awful. So.
But Kirby's smart, man. He's just his press conferences are not who he is, man.
He's so boring, dude.
Because when you see those locker room videos, he's like, I want Yuri, and I want Yuri, and I want Yuri, and then you see him in a press conference, he's like,
it's like he just woke up from a nap.
or it looks like somebody shot him in the neck with a trank gun. It's like, man, you ought to pull that out.
Or he's smoking the good or something before the press conference. Jesus.
He gets. I don't know if he gets that. I don't know if he gets that. That demeanor from the way Nick Saban does press conferences, because Nick Saban has done so many press conferences. Man, he wants to do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what do you want me to say? I mean,
what do you want me to do?
That's Nick Saban. It's like, well, I mean, we went out there and won the game. We obviously didn't do what we wanted to do, but
oh my God, the best one was like, I don't know, but so quit asking me.
You guys keep coming out here and asking me to disrespect one of my guys, and I'm not going to do it, so quit asking.
I felt so sorry for that woman. Oh my
God. I don't know yet. We haven't had a chance to watch the tape yet. We're gonna review the tape and make some improvements, and we'll put our best guy in position to make the best plays next week. He almost reminds me of like a younger John Madden, because John Madden says the most ridiculous stuff on the planet. John Madden is like, when you've got a good football player playing good football, that's when good football happens. Kirby, is that you? Man,
at least Kirby's better than Lou Holtz. Jesus Christ, I can't stand Lou Holtz. Hey, talk like this right here. He gets on my nerves. I don't like to speak to him.
Lou Holtz.
There's so much spit on the mic, bro. You know there is. Oh God, Jesus.
It is what it is, man.
Yes, sir.
We got a bye week this week. I'm still gonna do videos on Saturday for fan reaction videos. Gonna pick out the ones I want to do. I'm obviously gonna do the Clemson game. I'm obviously gonna do the Alabama game. Hey, what's going on, Sea Dog West? You about waited too late to get on, my man. I'm fixing to get off here in a minute. Yeah, Lou Holtz, when he gets upset and his dentures come loose, man, that poor guy.
Oh, man.
He reminds me of my grandfather. He just want to reach up and pull those teeth out so he could talk.
I used to hate him when he was, when he was on ESPN or somebody, I can't remember. When he'd be on to be tired like this guy here, I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I tell you, if there's three people that I can't stand in college football that like do announcing, it's Kirk Herbstreit,
of course,
Gary Danielson.
I'm gonna guess the last one's the chick. I forgot her name.
No.
Oh, really?
I can tolerate her, believe it or not.
Okay.
Because I know she doesn't know a dang thing about football, but she's trying.
Okay, that's okay. I'll give you that. Okay, who's the last one?
Corso.
Cool. Oh, I can't freaking stand Lee Corso.
He to me he is just a. I'll just leave it alone.
Yeah. I wouldn't say anything. He's beloved by everybody, and even though he's 111, but poor guy doing the picks. I feel sorry for him now.
Yeah, making the millions of dollars he makes, I feel real sorry for him.
I'll take his paycheck every week. That's fine with me.
That poor rich rascal.
That poor rich old wrinkly man.
Dwayne RTR says Gary does know football. So do I.
And so does my mom.
And there are times that Gary will say things that you're like, holy crap, he said something good about my team. But he's the only announcer that I know that the fans of the team that he pulls for hate him as much as we do. It's the only one.
Never says anything good about Georgia. Oh man.
Paul says Lee Corso has a ton of health problems. He probably does. The guy's
Oh, I
pretty
know he
old.
does.
Yeah.
He's a good dude, though. I mean, I'll give him that. Just, I don't know. Yeah. I'll just keep my mouth shut.
Beth Mowens, that's her name. Every time I hear Beth Mowens, I think it's the softball game. Well, to her, it might be.
Yeah.
She might not know the difference.
I have no words. I can't say. I don't know.
All right, guys. Well, I'm pretty wiped out. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the stream up, but I do appreciate you jumping on Chess. You certainly made the time go by faster. And you're
No problem, brother. Y'all have a good night, y'all.
You too. You guys have a great day. Great day. Goodness. You guys have a good night. Have a great day. God bless. I'm going to bed. Go Dogs.